Good afternoon. Hello. This is Recie Myers.
And I'm Roland. Happy Tuesday. Is it Tuesday?
It is Tuesday.
Okay.
Yes. Well, we're glad to be here every day, Monday through Friday. Roland and I come and just share a nugget or two with you. We have been learning a lot about financial freedom. We've been taking a class called Golden Bitcoins Bootcamp. The class this session finishes, I think, the first week in October. However, it's not too late. In fact, the first class that they had of this first session I'm not in the first session, I'm in the second session. The first session, I think, had only 13 people. Second session, it more than doubled, so it was like 33, thereabouts. And if you want to be a part of this class, I strongly suggest that you go ahead and let me know so we can get you registered. That next class or the next session begins October 16th. It meets only one weekend or one day a week for 6 weeks. And in that period of time, you earn 1 gram of gold each week. So you don't have to pay for the class. The only thing that you need to do is pay yourself. Okay? Mm-hmm. And so you'll learn more about it. And this has just been very empowering for us. Mm-hmm. So Roland and I, we've been reading a book. It's called, I'll let you tell them.
Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. That's it, right?
Yeah, Kiyosaki. And he basically had the chance to experience life as a poor person by his biological parents who were, on the poor side, even though they were educated, yes. And of course, his rich dad, he called him his rich dad because basically that was his best friend's dad, and he spent a lot of time with his best friend Mike, and so he learned a lot from his rich dad. We have been reading chapter 9, and it kind of like summarizes in a way that presents action steps that one can take towards acquiring or building their asset column. So the tip for today, or action step number 7, I think it's actually, action step number 7, he says to find bargains in all kinds of markets, not glad you can join us. I'm not sure who that is. Let me put my glasses back on because I can't see. Okay. Anyway, he says you need to find bargains. And who doesn't like a bargain? Who doesn't like a bargain? Well, the one bargain he says that you can, he says a lot of people, when they hear, there's a sale at such and such a store, and they flock to the store. Everybody's buying, like if it's toilet paper, whatever. Toilet papers are off the shelves. They just stock up on toilet paper or whatever is on sale. So, I mean, it makes sense. Why not, stock up on it? Because you're buying it at a cheaper price, right? Mm-hmm. But then he says also that when there are sales going on in the stock market, if the housing prices have dropped, people run away. They run away from it. It was, oh no, the houses are falling, the prices are... I don't know, why is that? Well, people tend to do that a lot. And he says that what should happen, or what does really happen, is when the prices of houses or the stocks go up, that's when people come out of the woodwork and they start buying. So it seems like we have it all flipped around.
Yeah. There could be some hype that's stirred up.
Yeah. So, he made a statement that left me puzzled. And I said to Roland, could you explain this to me? What was that? I asked you, I said, okay, this is what he said. Robert Kiyosaki said, profits are made by buying and not in selling. Profits are made by buying and not selling. And I'm still so puzzled with that. You want to help me understand?
Yeah, that one threw us on a real loop. And, we're learning just like you are. We could go through this book a lot faster than what we're doing. But some of y'all know it must seem like a snail's pace. But the purpose of that is to kind of internalize these concepts that Robert is throwing out. And through a bit of insight, what we were able to come up with by that statement was what you want to do is you want to buy, let me see. When it comes time, when you want to buy, you want to try to buy as low as you can.
Is that when he said like a motivated seller?
Yeah.
So like somebody who, let's say a husband and wife are not getting along and divorce or whatever, or just separating, they might be motivated to sell their home, so they will sell it below market value.
Right. So what you want to do is you want to try to buy, and he's relating a lot of stuff to real estate, but I think that could be carried on to all sorts of investments. But when you buy, you want to try to buy as low as you can. The reason being is when it comes time to sell, the profits will land in your lap without much effort, okay, without a lot of hard work. So that's the kind of point of view he's going toward. And we're going to look at that issue a little bit more. But it makes sense, because we want to try to get the most for whatever we can, whatever it's worth. So, I myself don't like to work really, really hard and trying to push something unless I absolutely believe in it.
As you're saying that, it makes me think about what he said, that when you're selling or buying a house or whatever, you have to really hone in on those skills about negotiating. He says, like, if you don't know where to start, whatever the asking price is for the seller, or if they haven't asked you offer, and the offer you should make is for half of what they're asking.
I'm not a real estate agent or anything, but what they normally do is you look at what the houses are going for in the area, and then you kind of, base your strategy off of that. And then you see what they offer, and then you go for half.
Okay, so like, let's pretend that if you're selling a house and I want to buy it, I say you're selling it for let's just a rounded figure, $15,000. Of course, that's way.
Okay. Like $150,000.
All right. So, and I say I want to buy it for $7,000. You look at me like I'm crazy, but then you counter, so we go back and forth,
right,
until we can come to an agreement.
Right. But what's going to moderate your counter offer is what the houses are going for in the area. Okay, because you don't want to go more than what the houses are going for in the area. Okay. Unless you have other designs.
Right, because profit. The less you buy the house, you have to buy the house for less than the value, so that you can, whoever the buyer earns a profit. Anyway, so real estate was never our thing, but you know what? We're learning. And
some of y'all are real estate gurus out there, so
maybe you can add
just add
comments,
it on.
yes, to help us know that we're on the right track. We're thinking. If you have a comment or two that you can enlighten us, the audience, we would certainly appreciate it. And be sure to let us know if you are interested. Why would you not be interested? Because the class is free. And take control of your finances. Take control of your health. And for those of you out there, this morning we were walking. It is raining now. I thought it was going to be just a warm day, but it is raining. So you all have a great day. We will be back with you tomorrow, Wednesday, to share another tip or two. All right. So you have a great day. Make it purposeful. Be a blessing to someone. Bye now.
Bye-bye.